Today we are learning to get better at long multiplication by times in tens and units by tens and units.
Look at this example, 24 times 16. Think, what have I done? I will give you 10 seconds.
Yes, you are correct. We've started by lining up the units and lining up the tens. We firstly started at the right hand side. We've put the digits into the columns, so first of all we multiplied the digits together. So we did 4 times by 6, which gives you 24. We put the 4 in the units column, but we regrouped into the tens and we've put that 20 on the line. We then said to ourselves, we need to multiply the tens by the units. So 20 times 6 is 120. Add this 20, which gives 144. Now I'm going to times everything by the tens. So 4 times by 10 is 40. So I've put my answer down in the answer box. I'm then going to multiply my tens. So my 20 times by 10 is 200. So my 2 goes down into the 200 column. So I have 144 and 240. My final step is to add the units. So 4 add 0 is 4. 4 add 4 is 8. And the 1, which represents the 100, add the 2, gives you 300. So your answer of 24 times 16 is 384. Here's the same example with the success criteria. So first, I put the digits in the correct columns. I've multiplied the units together, and my answer I put down in the answer box, and I've remembered to regroup the tens on the line. I've then multiplied the tens by the units, and I've also remembered to add on the regrouped tens. After that, I then had to multiply the tens by the units, and I've put my answer. I then multiplied my tens by the tens, and I then put my answer in the answer box. The final step said to add the two answers together. So 144 add the 240, give me the 384 as my answer.
So this is the second example, 43 times 14. Okay, I start off with putting the digits in the correct columns, and then I'm going to then multiply the units. So 4 times 3, that's 12. I'm going to regroup my tens at the bottom. I'm then going to multiply my tens by the units, and remember to regroup the tens. Then going to times 40 by 4, which is 160, and then I'm going to regroup the tens, the tens, which is set at 170. So I'm just going to write that on there. Now I'm going to times the tens by the 10 by the 3, which is going to give us 30. Just going to write that down here. And then I'm going to times the tens by the tens, which is going to give us 400. I'm going to place that in the hundreds column. And then I'm going to add the two answers together. So that's just going to give us 2. 0 add 2 equals 2, and that's 7. Add 3, that's going to give us 10. Just going to regroup into the hundreds column, and then I'm going to add the 1, add 4, which is 5, add the 1, which is 6.
Which gives 602 as the answer.
Following the success criteria, which example is the correct one? You've got 10 seconds of thinking time.
12, 16.
Yes, you are right. The pink one is the correct one. As you can see, when multiplied the tens, I have remembered the 0 as the placeholder. As you can see in the blue example, when we multiply the 10 by the unit, which is 10 times 6, which is 60, that the 60 was not placed in the correct columns.
Pause the video and have a go at this one yourself using the success criteria on the screen. 52 times by 24. Did you get it correct?
Because you need to point to it. Yeah, you do. Now we must multiply the units by the units. So 4 units times 3 units.
So your answer should be 1,248. If you're ready to have a go on your own, try the next 5 questions. Here's 5 questions for you to try. Good luck!